Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this look here, and I have a really exciting product that I have used. It is new from the start and it is called Lady Illume. So if you're following me on Instagram, you would have probably seen it already. But what this product does is it makes any lipstick metallic. Yeah! Not only that, it also doubles as a liquid highlighter. And so today I have used it for my lips and for my highlight so you can see how it works. If you like today's video, then please give it a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed to my channel, and let's jump straight into the tutorial. So starting out with the Benefit KaBrow Brow Gel, I'm just going to be filling in my brows real quick. I do like the shade of this product, but mine is super drying, so I'm just not 100% sure on it. But a product I do love is the Gimme Brow, so I also use that in shade 1 to zhuzh up my brows and finish them off. So that's the one compared to the other. Ew. So onto the eyes now. I'm going to be cleaning up my brows and setting my eyelids with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Porcelain. So then I just grab a concealer brush of any kind just to fix up around my brows, and then in with a beauty blender to blend that concealer in, and then I'm also going to set it with some powder. For my transition shade, I'm going to be using Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek and a Sigma E40 brush, and I'm just going in circular and windscreen wiper motions back and forth and blending this above my crease there. And then the next shade is going to be Bitten, also by Makeup Geek, and I'm using a Sigma E25 brush. I'm going to pack this onto the lid at first and then slightly blend it into that crease. This brush isn't too fluffy, so I'm just using it to pack down the color. And then I'm going to switch over to a Sigma E35 brush, which is a lot more fluffy, and blend this into the original transition shade that we placed down. I just grab a little bit more product to help blend those two colors together, and then once I work on that for about 25 hours, I'm going to jump into the shade Cherry Cola, and on the same Sigma E25 brush we used before, I'm doing the exact same thing, packing this onto the lid, and then switching to the fluffy Sigma E35 to blend it into my crease. Once I finish blending, I like to look straight on into a mirror and see how high up I've blended the color. Because I have hooded eyes, once my eyes are open normally, the skin does fold down and can cover up a lot of the work. So just then I looked into the mirror and saw that it needs to be blended up higher. So this is what I'm doing. I'm using the Sigma E35 and I'm grabbing the shade Bitten and just blending that up higher. So now when I look into the mirror, you can see that it is more visible than it was before. Then with my Sigma E40 and no extra product, I'm just going over the transition to make sure it's blended together nicely. Next, I'm taking the shade Corrupt on a Sigma E15 brush and I'm pushing the shade into my lash line. So this is just going to give the appearance that my lashes are a little bit more full. And then I'm taking the shade Shimmer Shimmer and highlighting my brow bone. Onto lashes, I'm going to quickly curl them, put on some mascara, and then I'm using the Cara lashes in the style 48, and voila, looking good. Moving on to the face now, I'm trying out the NARS Pore and Shine Primer, which I did enjoy. It fills in your pores and stops shine, so what more could you want, really? And then I'm covering up my redness with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Green Corrector. As always, buff that in, cover up that redness, girl. For foundation, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Snow, and I'm using a Sigma F80 flat top kabuki brush to pat this into the skin. So just going around my face and patting that, not buffing it, because I find I get a much fuller coverage. And then for around my brows, I just grab a concealer brush and kind of trace around them so that I'm not mucking them up when I'm putting the foundation on with the giant brush. And then for my nose, I like to just dot the foundation around there and then use the Beauty Blender to blend it out so that it's not caked on and it's just a nice small amount of coverage that isn't going to get all gross throughout the day. To cover up the scars that still like to peep through my foundation on my cheeks, I'm just using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15 Fair. And then for under my eyes, I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. So I'm just applying a few little dots of this under each eye and blending it out with the Beauty Blender. I did do a full review and swatch comparison on this concealer. I uploaded it the other day. So if you want to check that out, I will put the link down below. Then once that's blended, I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder, and on a Morphe E48, I'm using this brush to set underneath my eyes, and then I'm using the same powder but a Morphe E3 brush, which is pretty much the same but just bigger, to set the rest of my face. For contouring today, I'm using the Illamasqua eyeshadow in the shade Heroin and a Zoeva 128 brush. This eyeshadow is the perfect color for contouring pale skin. It's one of my absolute favorites. And then for bronzer and blush, I'm going to use the Smashbox Lighted Up palette. The bronzer shade is called Rich Bronze, and I'm using a Morphe M437 brush to apply this. I'm putting a little bit on my cheeks there, and then also some around my hairline, just to, you know, give a bit of life to this pale face. And then I'm mixing two of the blush shades. I've got True Pink Berry and True Flush, and I'm using a Zoeva 132 brush to apply this. And then I just like to go in with my powder brush with no extra product, just to blend around the edges. To finish off the under eyes, I'm using Peach Smoothie and a Morphe E17 brush, and I'm blending this shade from inner to outer corner. And then going in with Bitten on a Sigma E30 brush. This is just a small pencil brush. I'm putting this shade all the way from inner to outer corner as well. Once I've applied that, I go back in with the Morphe brush just to make sure it's blended. And then I'm going in with Cherry Cola on the same pencil brush, but I'm just putting this from the outer corner to about halfway in, and then blending yet again. I'm then just grabbing a liquid eyeliner to put a little bit of a line there from where my lash band stops to the inner corner. And then to highlight the inner corner, I'm using Shimmer Shimmer on a Zoeva 238 brush. Then I'm just applying some mascara. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex, and that is the eyes complete. Onto some exciting products now. I'm using the liquid lipstick by Lestage in the shade Lady Cheeky. It's just a beautiful lilac purple shade. So I am applying this, and then I'm going to go over the top of it with their new product called Lady Illume. So I'm going to just put a little bit of this on the back of my hand, and then go in with a concealer or a lip brush, whatever you've got handy. And once the liquid lipstick is dried fully matte, I'm going to apply this on top. Look at it just turning it metallic. How cool is that? I am gonna become obsessed with this. Are metallic lips okay for every day? Because I think they're gonna have to be. Now I'm going to be using it as a highlight. So I'm taking this concealer buffer brush by e.l.f. and the same thing, I've put it on the back of my hand, and then I've dipped the brush into that, and at first I'm dabbing it onto my cheeks and then going in with very light circular motions to blend it out. So you can just wear this on its own. It does look absolutely gorgeous, but if you want to take it to the next level like myself, I'm going to go in with the Makeup Geek highlighter in the shade Celestial. This is a duochrome highlighter and it has purple reflex, so it's really going to suit this lip look perfectly. Would you take a look at that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Highlight is poppin'. Well, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed watching today, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. I post 2 videos a week, so keep your eyes peeled for those. Let me know in the comments below what you think of metallic lips. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Would you buy this product? Or what are your thoughts? If you're not already, then come follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. Otherwise, again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!